Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing Week 4 in the NFL, and we're talking right now Joe Duffy, offshoreinsiders.com. This guy's 14-5 against the spread in football videos with us over the last 2 weeks. He went 4-2 in the NFL last week. Kind of killing it at this point in the year. There's no way he's going to keep going 7-2, 7-3 every week, I don't think. Joe Duffy, thanks for being back with us.
And pretty darn good on our premium plays as well.
All right, well, you're going to give us your analysis on 5 more games that I asked you to take, not anywhere close to being your best picks. Now we're going to take a look at Tennessee and Indianapolis. Interesting game. We'll see what you have to say about it. First, give us a plug for offshoreinsiders.com. Tell us how you've been doing with your premium picks so far this year.
Yeah, where it really counts, fresh off a great preseason, 12-6 college and pro football with wise guy plays. And by the way, baseball is really kicking butt. So jump on for all sports basketball coming up. Joe Duffy's picks at offshoreinsiders.com.
All right, Joe. Well, thanks for taking 5 games that I'm asking you to cover. First one, Tennessee and Indianapolis. Right now, this line is currently Indianapolis minus 7.5. That's up from the opener that I saw was 6.5. So that's a pretty big move. Total's also up a bit as well, 46 or 46.5. That's up from 45.5. And Indy, of course, they got their first win. Finally, they crushed the Jags. Tennessee, they were a similar-sized road dog. Cincinnati last week, they couldn't hang it all. They got crushed. So, if the deal with Tennessee is that they can't hang with quality teams on the road like they couldn't last week with against the Bengals, then maybe Indianapolis, even at minus 7.5, is a side with value here. But I don't know. It's a little bit tricky. My sense is that Indianapolis, very good team offensively. They do have some holes. Tennessee, Wisenhunt should be able to, get them together at some point. If I had to make a pick right now, it probably would be on Tennessee plus 7.5, and maybe I'd also take a shot with the over at 46. But what do you like here, Joe?
Yeah, no, we're going to agree with that as far as taking Tennessee plus the number. Each team, their only win this year has been on the road. Now, the Colts, keep in mind that what we've said all along has been true. They're tremendous at quarterback and wide receiver. They're questionable everywhere else. I know that now people are saying their offensive line might be better because they're putting up decent offensive numbers. Well, when you've got Andrew Luck at quarterback and you got that group of wide receivers, and as it turns out, really Ahmad Bradshaw has been solid. The running backs have been, their two-headed running back committee has been rock solid. There were certainly some question marks about Bradshaw, especially coming off of the neck injury. But they still have more than their share of weaknesses. And some of what we have is the key numbers for us, the key metrics, I should say, that the key numbers are something else. But the Titans are averaging 0.1 yards rushing attempt and 0.2 more pass attempts than their opponents normally allow. And then they're also holding teams to 5.7 yards per pass, which is 1.5 points below their normal average, and 0.7 below against the run. So they're doing pretty well. They're the numbers that we like to use suggest that maybe they're a little bit better than their record says. They're more or less a 500 team, maybe even slightly above. And it really is a ton of points. So, yeah, there's no question that the Colts are certainly the better team, but this is a pretty big number to be laying for a Indianapolis Colts team that does have some weaknesses. Although, look, all along I've been about skill position players, and that is where the Colts do best. Still, it's just too many points. And Tennessee is a decent team.
That's exactly the way I was thinking here. 7.5 in the NFL, giving it to any NFL team. I mean, you better have, a good reason to fade the team that you're giving those points to. Otherwise, it doesn't feel like a comfortable thing to do. And what do you think maybe about the over 46? I mean, Indianapolis, Luck is great, right? He's going to put up yards with his receivers against anyone. And Tennessee actually did generate a lot of yards against Cincinnati last week. They just didn't really score. But, maybe the over 46 might be worth a play as well?
Yeah, no, and in fact, the Colts have actually gone over all 3 by an average of 7 points per game, and we like to call it, I said, the margin of cover. So they've definitely been a pretty strong over team. That's not a fluke that they've gone over all 3, but keep in mind, it's really a good matchup. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Obviously, the Colts, their strength is their passing game. And you know what? In 2014, this day and age, that's where you really want to be strong. But the Titans are pretty good against the pass, so you could have a little bit of a surprise here. And the thing about Jake Locker, look, I like to talk about when I'm right. I've been wrong about him. Locker's not a very good quarterback, but he is capable of coming up with a spectacular effort and against a Colts defense that is so-so. Yeah, he just might actually have one of his better games. I still think all in all, the better play is to take the points. And I don't know if I want to make a quote-unquote official play, but I would lean towards the over.
Makes sense to me. Those were almost exactly my thoughts for this one. Tennessee plus 7.5 is Joe Duffy's pick for this game. Thanks, Joe.
The SBR network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.